Behavior Interactive upset a lot of people at the Cum Factory when releasing their teaser for their 10th anniversary killer. It's been 10 years since Dead by Daylight released, and for their 10th anniversary, they really wanted to remind people of the collective emotion their game inspires in its player base. Disproportionate, yet somewhat valid annoyance. It all started with an announcement for an announcement. Tune in at 9 p.m. EST, no peeking. This was obviously to announce the new killer, the killer that would commemorate their 10th year anniversary. So obviously the community banded together full of excitement and gleaming hope to watch a live stream of a shack in the woods. Who could it be? Who's coming out of that shack? Who's coming into that shack? Who's coming into me? I hope it's your father. The vague promotional materials up until that point led to three primary options: Pennywise, the dancing child eater, Skinny Man, famed internet creepypasta, and 1983's Miss Hockey Mask herself, the one and only Jason Veronica Voorhees. So I watched along on a Friday night, the most prolific of nights, as streamer after streamer slowly lost what little of their minds they had left going into this endeavor. Now the scene mildly changed over time. The light of day was swallowed by the dark of night, fog rolled in, creepy face in the window, campfire party, man in the back up to no good, people with flashlights. The activity was sparse, but there was activity. Also, there was a lot of gaslighting. There was a lot of people gaslighting themselves and gaslighting each other. It was a thing of beauty, a truly deranged social experiment. And honestly, the changes in the scene were vague enough to make it seem like it could have been any of the three options. Pennywise did have the lights in the windows, but honestly, it was a penis sword fight between Slenderman and Jason, with Jason obviously winning. Sorry. Eventually, I succumbed to my own despair, falling asleep like a responsible adult who hates the fact that they have responsibilities. I also luckily woke up on 5 hours of sleep at the perfect time to see the reveal of Jason Veronica Voorhees slowly walking toward the shack, grabbing his machete and putting on his mask. I'm not really honestly sure how I managed that, but I guess I'll take the small victory. I'm just assuming it's my natural gamer instincts. I'd rather have survival instincts, to be honest with you. Now, in retrospect, while thematic, 13 hours was probably a little long for a promotional video. Even the social media managers seemed to fall asleep as well in between their highly infrequent Twitter posts. I worried that it wasn't communicated as well as it should have been for what it was, especially considering the length being a full 13 hours. I assume a lot of people were expecting the actual announcement at 9 p.m. EST, an announcement they unfortunately did not get. It also probably at max should have been 3 hours, especially since so very little happened throughout the 13-hour runtime. But I guess in a sick, perverse way, I applaud the commitment to the 13-hour bit. They had to know they were going to wake up to a lot of angry messages over that. Overall, though, I do enjoy the whimsy, and I do think that it was cool we were looking through Jason's eyes the entire 13 hours. Because honestly, that's just what I imagine him doing when he's not out killing teenagers. He's just standing there in the woods, staring and waiting, kind of like a creepy big dirty spider. Though there were moments where it felt like when you see the thing in the window, you know what, I'm not even gonna bother. The gaslighting is over. As for the killer himself, Jason Voorhees has historically been one of the most highly requested killers since the release of the game, but most people assumed it would never happen due to licensing issues. So honestly, I'm incredibly happy and a little bit shocked that they finally got Jason into the game, especially because the Friday the 13th game is now long dead and has been replaced twice over, once with Chainsaw Massacre and now upcoming Halloween. So I'll be excited to see what they do with him. And honestly, I'm just happy to have him there. It's comforting. It's like a little blanket, a little dirty, murderous, nasty, vile blanket. Though it must be said for posterity, a loud vocal minority is upset that it's Jason, which is insane. Being upset that Jason is in the game is the capital L-ist of takes. This group of people is true. They're not just like disappointed that it's Jason. They are enraged that it's Jason. We can look at the Twitter threads later if you want. It's quite a lot. Whatever. What a night. What a journey. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe for more rambling nonsense. Love you. Bye.